Right boys, what is going on? So today we're going to be looking at the new, it's either pronounced Thommy or Tommy. We are going to just say Thommy because obviously TH. But if you guys are new and you don't know what an objectives guide is, essentially all it is, we go over all new objectives released to the game, mainly player objectives, but if you do have an occasional objective like a pack objective, like the Road to the Final Glory Road I think it's called type of thing, then we will probably go over that as well. The main point of these objective guides is to give you guys my tips and tricks that you can use to speed it up. And also I am going to build you guys a squad builder, which I feel like is the most anticipated part of the video for a lot of you. I give you a meta squad builder that you can use between maybe 15 and 30,000 coins, so a relatively cheap meta team that you can use to get these objectives done. So today we've got the second Bundesliga player objective card. Now all of these are in Managerial Masterpiece, which I will show you guys the requirements for Managerial Masterpiece shortly, but if I do remember correctly, it's like max 64 or 74 rating. Well, no, it might be max 77 rating. You can't have any players below 74. Something along those lines. Without further ado, boys, let's get into it. Drop a like and make sure to subscribe. We're going to get some reviews out on those new players, those new mini release players as well after this. But without further ado, boys, starting off, we've got win 5 matches using only Bundesliga players in the starting 11 in the live FUT Friendly Managerial Masterpiece. So obviously you can have bench players if you do want. It doesn't really matter, like bench players from different leagues. Then you've got the score 30 goals using Bundesliga players, assist 20 goals, which is self-explanatory. You've got assist with a through ball using Bundesliga players in 4 separate matches, and you've got score using Bundesliga players in 15 separate matches. Now the score with in 15 separate matches, assuming you're not doing golden goal, which I do recommend doing golden goal, but we will get into that later. Now, I mean, score using a Bundesliga player, let's say each game is 15 minutes long. 15 times 15 is, hold on, I completely butchered out, I accidentally added an extra 5. 15 times 15 is 225. So it's going to take you probably around, assuming you can score every game, I'd say it will take you 3.5 to 4 hours max to get this done. But if you do golden goal, which is going to be tip number 1, if you do decide to do golden goal, then you could probably get this done within maybe 2 hours. You could probably half it, and maybe you get really lucky if you're finding matches quickly and you can get it done in 1.5 hours. Maybe 1 hour is being a little bit too skeptical. Now, if you don't know what golden goal is, it is an unspoken community rule that the community does for objectives or game modes that you don't necessarily need to stay for. For example, this Managerial Masterpiece, some of them I would say you have to stay for, like the new game mode, you've only got 5 games a day, so people will be staying, not doing golden goal. That makes sense. If it's like an objective that needs, say, you need an assist with a cross, you need finesse goals, people will, maybe not finesse goals, but assist with a cross, people will be staying because they want to get the specific, like assist with a cross in 8 separate matches, or scoring outside of a box goal in 8 separate matches. People will be doing much less golden goals in that mode. Now obviously the problem with this is the Premier League player, which I believe is SAR, etc, etc, you can face those teams as well in this Managerial Masterpiece mode. If you face another Bundesliga side, your opponent might be doing golden goal, but if you're facing, for example, a Premier League team, for example, Ismaila Sarr, no, I don't know what his first name is, but Sarr, the Chelsea French left back, once I think it's score and outside of a box goal in 8 separate matches, you're going to have a lot less people doing the SAR objectives, doing golden goal, than the Bundesliga objectives, because with these Bundesliga objectives for this famous card, it is honestly relatively easy. You just need to throw balls and you just need to score with Bundesliga players, so people will be doing golden goal. If you face another Bundesliga side, I don't see why you don't do golden goal. And if you are someone that wants to do golden goal, simply make your team name golden goal, so when your opponent loads up, you'll see each other's teams, he'll see your team name, and he'll be like, sweet, this dude's doing golden goal as well. As for Managerial Masterpiece game mode requirements, at most 77 rating, you can only have 1 player 88 rated or higher, at most 1 lone player, and no players 73 or below. So you can have 74 rated players on the bench. I mean, sometime last video in the Managerial Masterpiece game mode, people got confused and they said when I put 74 rated on the bench it didn't work, or it won't work for them. Yes, you can use 74 rated cards, 73 and below you cannot do. But let's get into the squad builder, lads. Right boys, so this is a team we have gone for. We've gone for a 4-1-3-2 formation, simply because it's very similar to the 4-1-2-1-2, but I just decided, or 4-1-2-1-2 second variation, the narrow one, but I wanted to go for this one instead of a cam it's a centre mid, just because Nkunku kind of fits a more, a cam pushed back a little bit, so I feel like it just fits it a whole lot better. But we have gone for a left striker, Donyell Malen. He's got the pace, he's got 4-star skill moves, he looks relatively meta, he was very meta at the beginning of the game. Right striker, now obviously we needed a few silver players in here to get the 77 rated team, because you can only have max 77 rated, and Micha is by far the best one. Silver 74 rated are quite unmeta, and this is the only one I could actually kind of find. I mean, he's only got 63 balance, but other than that, his dribbling stats look bearable, and his pace looks okay with some solid shooting. As for left mid, we have gone for Thorgan Hazard. Very solid card, very underrated. I know he's not the fastest or great shooting, but he's 4-star, 91 agility and 88 balance. He is absolutely brilliant. Cam, as I said, we've gone for Nkunku. He fits it relatively well because he's got some good defending stats, so he can relatively drop back with a medium work rates as well. I know medium's not great, but as a cam you want high medium, so that is why I was originally going to go for this formation here with the cam, but I just decided to go for this one. Basically it just means Nkunku's pushed back a little bit further than he usually would be in the cam role. Right mid we have gone for Baku. 4-star skills with some nice dribbling, nice pace, and a really well-rounded card. In DM I've gone for Core. Dominant core to be exact. Looks really solid. Really solid, can do the job. Sure, still once again not amazing, but the thing is with this game mode, no one's going to have amazing teams, which is the beauty of it. Left back we've gone for another 74 rated silver card. Reminder, you cannot use a 73 rated because you can have you're allowed 0 players 73 or below. So at left back we've gone for this guy. He looks bearable. Once again, not great, but he looks bearable. Our two centre backs are here to carry the team. Lacroix and Klosterman Gold. They will carry you in the defense, and at right back with Mpabo as well. We got 3 rats in the defense. Now, as for in net, we actually needed another silver card, and the reason I chose this dude is because he's got the comes for crosses trait. All the other 74 rated keepers do not, and as well he is 6'4". So as you can see, we've got the 77 rating. I've had people in my past Managerial Masterpiece video say I've copied the team. It's 79 rated or 78 rated. Yes, it is. If I got rid of a silver bench, it would be 78 or 79 rated. So make sure your bench is full of 74 rated players. No higher rated, so not 75, not 73, because 73 is literally, you're not allowed any 73 or below players. You need 74 rated players on the bench. So check your club for 74 rated players, and if you don't have any silver 74 rated players, then you could go to the look, check out your Liberatores or Sudamericana cards. See, I've got quite a lot, but if you don't, then search Sudamericana. You may have a 74 rated card. I personally don't. And then search Liberatores over here, because if you have like a Liberatores 74 rated card, then that will work perfectly. There we go. I've got 5 74 Liberatores cards, so if you don't have all of the 74 silvers, check Liberatores, check Sudamericana. But this is a team, as you can see, no lone player, relatively meta players. You've only got 3 silver players in the starting lineup. The rest are on the bench. Happy days. I would recommend as well, if you have completed any of the silver stars objectives in the past, make sure you get them in on the bench for super subs, because obviously they're 74 or below, and you'll be able to sub them on. Like I completed this Hergota dude, so I'd be able to start him, and obviously the rating doesn't go down. But if I wanted to make a super sub, I could sub in Sulemana at cam or centre mid or something, sub on this dude here. And there you go. Obviously that is just if you have completed some of the silver stars objectives. So obviously my tip number 1 was golden goal, which you'd want to rename your squad name to. Now tip number 2, lads, it is going to be, well, tip number 2 you could say is the silver bin. So tip number 3 is going to be chemistry styles. I'm going to load up FUT bin here. Now this is not, oh, these cards look quite good. Hey, not going to lie. These cards look absolutely fantastic. That's actually, you know, so I'm getting sidetracked. Anyway, FUT bin. I'm not sponsored by them. I'm not affiliated with them. I'm just using these guys as an example. Now, with FUT bin, it tells you the prices of them. So Malian is 800 on the PlayStation, 700 on the Xbox and PC. But it also gives you all the chem styles and what it improves. And a marksman gives Malian a +7 shooting boost, a +8 dribbling boost, and a +5 physical boost. So in game, he's got 86 rated shooting, and he's an 85 rated striker in game, as you can see here. With a finisher, he's also an 85 striker. A Deadeye, he goes to an 85 cam. A Hawk, he's only an 83 rated striker. So I'll probably chuck a marksman or a finisher on him, and although he's only 80 rated, he's going to perform as if he's 85 rated in game with that finisher or marksman chem style. But marksman and finisher chem styles are only like 200 coins. Go out, pick it up for 200 coins. you'll perform a lot better in game. Do that for all of your cards. Don't buy shadows for your defenders and hunters because they are thousands of coins. But if you got lots of sentinels, which are 200 coins, that will make your centre back very good in game. Give them a plus 10 defending, plus 10 physical, and that extra boost that chem styles do give your players might be the edge over your team and your opponent's team. If you guys did enjoy, just to recap, copy the team I have used. Obviously, it is originally bestowed at striker. Make sure your team is all 70. As you can see, my team's currently 78 rated, but then you get that last 74 rated silver in, and boom, there you have it. It goes back down to 77. So as you can see here, boys, we've got the 177 team. Make sure your bench is all 74 rated, and as well, do golden goal to speed up the process. If you want to do golden goal, make sure to change your squad name. Till next time, boys. See you later.